Hey, welcome back. Hang on 1 second. Where is my lapel mic gone? There it is. Let me just pop this on. Testing. Okay, cool. Welcome back. Sorry, I got carried away. I was like bobbing my head to the countdown. Hello, welcome to the very first members only Write-Along. I picture Steve Aoki performing when I hear this tune. Absolutely, yeah. So I got I've refreshed my coffee. I've refreshed my brain. I've had a little boogie dancing head pump. That was awkward. Okay, so yes, welcome back. There's not too much to say because we've already done a write-along, the public write-along, and now we're here for the members-only write-along. I do believe it's open to the public just to watch, but only members can take part in the chat box. That should be how it works. Whether that's how it turns out, you guys know me. I usually get these sort of things wrong. So, hello Ken, hello Sophie, and hello Delgal, my members, my loyal supporters, and I think there's a Gary Goyle in there somewhere too. Welcome to another write-along. You guys know how this works. This members only write-along will be the exact same format as how we used to do it before we enabled memberships. So this one should run us at least for an hour, I would think. We've got 3 games to get through, and there isn't too much in the way of introduction really, so I think we can kind of just get started. So if anyone has any prompts that they would like to throw in the chat, please do so now. I will of course continue to push for a Halloweeny spooky vibe because it is October, and October only comes round once a year, so we might as well make the most of it and get some spooky prompts going. So the game number 1 is where we go away and write our own poems. I don't see why, if you're watching this as just a member of the public, if you like, or one of my subscribers, I should say. If you're a subscriber and you're watching this, I don't see why you can't go off and write a poem to our prompt. You just won't be able to take part in the line by line. But let's get some prompts in the chat, and we'll start with game 1 where we each go away and write our own poem, and then come back and put it in the chat. And as always, remember that YouTube only allows, the chat box only allows 200 characters, so don't go writing an epic, and you also can't hit enter for a line break. So we do that by we demonstrate that by putting a /. All right. I may even put my hair down because it's a little bit tight. It's hurting me. The thing is, some of you may know that I work night shifts at the weekend. So the thing is, whenever I do these write-alongs, I've not long got out of the shower, which is why my hair is wet. But that's better. That feels so much better on my head. Okay. Hello, Sophie. I'm assuming you guys can still see and hear me. Strange conversations. There we go. Okay, strange conversations. I like that. Fully Loaded Summer of Hope was the last one. Mystic Soul Friction. Look at these old ones. Look. All right. Strange conversations. I like that. Strange conversations. I'll just see if any more pop up. Otherwise, we'll go with strange conversations. Strangers. Strange conversations. Okay. Well, as there are no other prompts, let's go with strange conversations. Strange conversations. Okay, so as I say, we're going to write a poem each now. I'm going to go away and write my own poem. You guys are going to go off in your different directions and write your own poem. And then we're going to come back and we're going to throw it in the chat. Now, don't wait for me to post mine because I tend to be quite slow. With these. So throw your poem in the chat once you're done. Try not to overthink it. We're just here for a bit of fun on a Sunday afternoon or a Sunday morning or evening, wherever you are in the world. Try not to overthink it. And then just throw it in the chat. You are only allowed 200 characters and demonstrate a line break with a / Now that I've got all that admin out of the way, happy writing. So strange conversations is the prompt. For any Americans watching this, I apologize if I get this wrong. I don't know how you guys have street numbers, and I'm not sure how it works. I'm going to say it on the corner of 39th, but I'll be honest with actually, let me change it to 66th. I don't know if you guys have a street 66, but we're going to say just for this poem that you guys have a street 66. Corner of 66. I can't spell it all today. Peculiar. That's fine, to be honest. Okay, cool. I'm not sure how it all works, but as long as it makes sense. I completely forgot to change the screen. I apologize. You guys couldn't see what I was working on. There we go. I've changed it now. Hopefully you can see that. Oh no, my laptop is overheating. I don't know if you can hear that, folks. Sometimes my laptop tends to sound like a jet engine. Delgal, we have our first poem. Delgal has won the race. Thank you very much. As I sit on the park bench on a cold winter day, taking in all the sounds around me and the winter leaves falling, hearing all the strange conversations of people walking by, I can't help smiling. Thank you so much, Delgal. Brilliant. Good stuff. So far I've got October 31st, masks abound. And on the corner of 66th, something peculiar I found. Devil and his minion talking in Latin and to the ground. Okay, yeah, as I say, we're only here for a bit of fun. This really isn't a complete poem, but I'm gonna leave it there just in the spirit of getting to the good stuff, getting to the line prompts. October 31st, masks abound, and on the corner of 66th, something peculiar I found. Devil and his minion, talking in Latin and to the ground, dastardly deeds are afoot. Lucifer cackles proud. That'll do for now, I think. And I'm going to read Delgal's poem one more because it's quite nice. As I sit on the park bench on a cold winter day, taking in all the sounds are around me. Sorry, let me start again. Sorry, my bad. As I sit on the park bench on a cold winter day, taking in all the sounds around me and the winter leaves falling, hearing all the strange conversation of people walking by, I can't help smiling. Great stuff. Thank you, Delgo. Thank you, Dogo. Thank you, Dogo. October 1st. October 31st. Maybe I need a lot more of this coffee. October 31st, masks abound. And on the corner of 66th, something peculiar I found. Devil and his minion talking in Latin and to the ground. Dastardly deeds are afoot. Lucifer cackles proud. There's a helicopter above me. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, Sophie's poem is in. Great stuff. If our trains cross someday, maybe I'll get to hear your story. Like about the sails from the woman with her baby. Oh, sorry, let me start again. Yeah. If our trains cross someday, maybe I'll get to hear your story. Like about the sails from the woman with her baby. Or the rigged election from the man with the dog, sitting here at the station, engaging me in strange conversation. Woo! Thank you very much, Sophie. Knocking it out the park as always. Okay, Dale Girl's poem is As I sit on the park bench on a cold winter day, taking in all the sounds around me and the winter leaves falling, hearing all the strange conversation of people walking by, I can't help smiling. And Sophie's poem, If our trains cross someday, maybe I'll get to hear your story, like about the sails from the woman with her baby, or the rigged election from the man with the dog, sitting here at the station, engaging me in strange conversation. And we have Ken's poem in too. White noise crackles and stirs on the black of the other side. Garbled voices and steely cars crash into the curvatured. Let me start again. White noises crackles and stirs on the black of the other side. Garbled voices and steely cars crash into the curvatured. I need to go back to bed. Curvatured. White noise crackles and stirs on the black of the other side. Garbled voices and steely cars crash into the curvatured spine. Her whispers nightmares in my ear like a flashbang gear. Brilliant, thank you very much, Ken. October 31st, masks abound, and on the corner of 66th, something peculiar I found. Devil and his minion talking in Latin, and to the ground. Dastardly deeds are afoot. Lucifer cackles proud. Yes, yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know what's up with me. Okay, cool. Let's move on to game 2 rather swiftly, shall we? Line by line. This is what we all come here for, right? This is what we all love so much about the write-alongs. It's actually coming together and collaborating. So, line by line, you guys know how it works. You're all veterans of the write-along. So, throw in some prompts in the chat box, and I will pick maybe one or usually what I do is pick two, as you guys know. So, do throw in some prompts as random and whatever you like, just the first thing that comes to mind, and I'll try and put some together, and then we'll do a line by line. Nighttime, okay, great. Nighttime, I like that. Nighttime. Oh, the nighttime. Oh, the nighttime. Nighttime, nighttime. Nighttime hallowing scream. Nighttime hallowing scream. All right, let's go with Nighttime Halloween Scream. Now, oh, we've already got the running order here. I'm assuming everyone here wants to take part. But in order to get the running order, why not make use of the Let's Write and I'm in emoji. So if you want to take part, let me know by using an I'm in emoji or a Let's Write emoji, or just a thumbs up, or just say, hey, locked in a jar. I am definitely a Nighttime Halloween Scream locked in a jar. I like that. That's going to be the title of the poem, okay? So it's the prompt, but it's also going to be the title of the poem. Great stuff. Nighttime, Halloween Scream locked in a jar. 11. Awesome. All right. Delgirl and Ken is in, so I'm going to give Ken the opening line. Then Delgirl. Then myself. And I'm going to throw Sophie in because I'm pretty sure she's going to want to take part. If you don't want to take part, Sophie, do let me know and I will take you out, no problem. I'm in. Okay, cool. All right, Ken, take it away, please. Oh, I haven't. Yes, I have. I've put myself. Ken, take it away with the opening line, my friend. If you're watching this as a subscriber and think, hey, I want to take part, because I know some of you are. I know there are a few subscribers watching, and you want to take part, do hit that join button underneath the video and become a channel member for less than a coffee a month, and you will be able to take part in this game with us. And whilst we wait for Ken, I'm going to have the last swig of coffee. Black cat crawls, green eyes looking in. Black cat. Why did I capitalize it? My head is just not in the game right now. This morning or this afternoon. Black cat crawls, green eyes looking in, green eyes looking in. Okay, Delgirl, take it away. Nighttime Halloween Scream locked in a jar. Black cat crawls, green eyes looking in. Oh, it's getting very hot. I might have to open my shed doors a little bit. Get some air in. Black cat crawls, green eyes looking in. Why am I doing this? Honestly, what is wrong with my brain today? I'm putting this in game 3. That's fine, you know what? No big deal. Game 3 becomes game 2. And then we've got game 3 there. No big deal. I will wake up eventually. A dark shadow with blood red eyes looking back. Alright. Nighttime howling scream locked in a jar. Black cat crawls, green eyes looking in. A dark shadow with blood red eyes looking back. Through the dusty study windows of Mulberry Mansion. Sure, why not? Through the dusty study windows of Mulberry Mansion. Black cat crawls, green eyes looking in. A dark shadow with blood red eyes looking back. Through the dusty study windows of Mulberry Mansion. Okay, up next is Sophie, please. One, two, three. Black cat crawls, green eyes looking in. A dark shadow with blood red eyes looking back through the dusty study windows of Mulberry Mansion. Now all the rooms are lit and you're under attack. Nice. Okay, back to Ken, please. Nighttime hallowing scream locked in a jar. Black cat crawls, green eyes looking in. A dark shadow with blood red eyes looking back through the dusty study windows of Mulberry Mansion. Now all the rooms are lit and you're under attack. Getting carried away. I'm getting a little bit carried away. With my weird head bobbing and random noises. Black cat crawls, green eyes looking in. A dark shadow with blood red eyes looking back through the dusty study windows of Mulberry Mansion. Now all the rooms are lit and you're under attack. Beware the sharp. Beware the sharp chagrin of the handsome Jack. Handsome Jack. Okay, up next is Delgel, please. Excellent, great stuff. Nighttime hallowing scream locked in a jar. Black cat crawls, green eyes looking in. A dark shadow with blood-red eyes looking back through the dusty study windows of Mulberry Mansion. Now all the rooms are lit and you're under attack. Beware the sharp chagrin? Is that chagrin or chagrin? Chagrin. Google will tell me. Chagrin.
Chagrin.
Chagrin. I thought so. Hephaestus. The most terrifying hallowing screams echoes all around the house. Mm-hmm. A smashed jar on the doctor's floor. I can't do that. I want to do that. I'm lazy. A smashed jar on the doctor's office floor. Okay, Sophie, take it away. Black cat crawls, green eyes looking in. A dark shadow with blood-red eyes looking back through the dusty study windows of Mulberry Mansion. Now all the rooms are lit and you're under attack. Beware the sharp chagrin of the handsome Jack. The most terrifying hallowing screams echoes all around the house. A smashed, what's going on with me? A smashed jar on the doctor's office floor. Screaming here is Johnny, but Johnny's nowhere to be found. Alright, we'll do one more round on this poem and then we'll move on to something else. I feel like this poem has gotten a bit lost somewhere. Black cat crawls, green eyes looking in. A dark shadow with blood-red eyes looking back through the dusty, study windows of Mulberry Mansion. Now all the rooms are lit and you're under attack. Beware the sharp chagrin of the handsome Jack. The most terrifying hallowing screams echoes all around the house. A smashed jar on the doctor's office floor. Screaming, here's Johnny, but Johnny's nowhere to be found. Yeah, we'll do one more round on this poem because I feel like it's gotten lost somewhere. And then we'll move on. This is ding 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 ding. Floorboards bent and rickety, rotten to their core, rotten to their core. Oh, my head hurts. Okay, Delgo, up next. Black cat crawls, green eyes looking in. A dark shadow with blood-red eyes looking back through the dusty study windows of Mulberry Mansion. Now all the rooms are lit and you're under attack. Beware the sharp chagrin of the handsome Jack. The most terrifying, hallowing screams echoes all around the house. A smashed jar on the doctor's office floor. Screaming, here's Johnny, but Johnny's nowhere to be found. Floorboards bent and rickety, rotten to their core. Wah-ha-ha-ha. Man, the sun has really decided to come out. Okay, Delgo, then me, then Sophie, and then we'll move on to the third game. Delgo, me, Sophie. Yeah, that works. Black cat crawls, green eyes looking in. A dark shadow with blood-red eyes looking back through the dusty study windows of Mulberry Mansion. Now all the rooms are lit and you're under attack. Beware the sharp chagrin of the handsome Jack. The most terrifying hallowing screams echo all around the house. A smashed jar on the doctor's office floor. Screaming, here's Johnny, but Johnny's nowhere to be found. Floorboards bent and rickety, rotten to their core. Lights flickering, chairs moving, paintings flying everywhere. Her mouth opens to scream, but nothing comes out. Okay, Sophie, you have the last line. Wrap us up with something killer. Ooh, see what I did there? Black cat crawls, green eyes looking in. A dark shadow with blood-red eyes looking back. Through the dusty study windows of Mulberry Mansion. Now all the rooms are lit and you're under attack. Beware the sharp chagrin of the handsome Jack. The most terrifying hallowing screams echoes all around the house. A smashed jar on the doctor's office floor. Screaming, here's Johnny, but Johnny's nowhere to be found. Floorboards bent and rickety, rotting to their core. Lights flickering, chairs moving, paintings flying everywhere. Her mouth opens to scream, but nothing comes out. Padum de shoon. Padum de shoon. Padum de shoon. Padum Ba-dum-tsh. Ba-dum-dum-tsh. Maybe? I don't know. Ba-dam-da-shoom. I think ba-dum-dum-tsh. But from now on, whenever I need to go ba-dum-tsh, I'm going to just go padam-da-shoom. I'm just not reading it right, I'm sure. And if you dare to set foot there, you'll forever feel her glare. And if you dare to set foot there, you'll forever feel her glare. Alright, wicked, cool. So there's our poem for game 2. If you don't mind, I'm just going to, if you give me 2 seconds, I'm just going to quickly take this jumper off and go and put on a t-shirt or something, because it's very hot in here. Suddenly suddenly the sun has come out. We do have little over 15 minutes. I think we can get one more poem in 15 minutes. So if you want to grab a water or just quickly refill some sort of snack or whatever you've got, I'm going to just take this off because it's very hot. I may even get a can of drink myself. I'll be no longer than 2 minutes. So 2-minute break, and then we'll come back to finish off with game 3, if that's okay. Thanks, guys. Just to keep things fun, I'm going to put the little countdown on, but it won't be 5 minutes. It'll be 2 minutes. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. I just wanted to, it went on 5 anyways. Yeah, I don't have a 2-minute ding dong. It automatically starts at 5, but I didn't want to leave you with just dead silence and empty space, so at least you had a little bit of a dance. I did manage to get myself a drink. And put on a t-shirt because it's suddenly gotten very nice out. Anyway, we have 15 minutes. Just let me know if you're still here, so I know who we still have with us, or if we're waiting for anyone to get back from a refreshment break. Hi. Okay, Sophie's still here. Great. Hi, Sophie. I like my little emojis. Ken is in. Peace. Oh no, that's not Ken. Sorry, that's Dale Girl. My brain is not functioning today, fellas. I've lost the plot. I've absolutely lost the plot. My brain is not functioning, folks. I wanted to say folks, and instead I said fellas. I apologize, Sophie. And Delgel, I apologize. Okay, great. So let's get back into it because we do only have 15 minutes. So let's just throw in a prompt that maybe isn't Halloweeny. We've done 3 poems now that are Halloween inspired. Let's just grab a prompt, any random. It's alright, fella. Any random prompt. It doesn't have to be Halloweeny. Let's go with something. Let's go with something more ridiculous, something crazy, like, I don't know, crispy. We haven't had any crispy. Oh, that's better. Never would have guessed. Yeah, I have. I've totally lost the plot. Oh, crispy pumpkins. Crispy pumpkins, okay. Why not? Crispy pumpkins can be one. super long turkey legs. I did say something ridiculous, I suppose. Super long turkey legs. Alright, crispy pumpkin, super long turkey legs. Snap, crackle, and pop. Snapping turtles. Snapping turkey leg. Snapping turkey pumpkins. Does that work? Snapping turkey pumpkins. Snapping pumpkin turkeys. Alright, there we go. Snapping pumpkin turkeys. I don't know what that is. Snapping pumpkin turkeys. Right. Just because we have the emojis, so why not use them? If you want to take part in this game, guess what you have to do? Just let me know if you want to take part in the game. I'm going to try and freshen up the running order. So actually, if you want to use the emojis, why not? But for now, let's go. Sophie. Adam. Doggo. Ken. Because I am very aware that we have been a little unfair to Ken, and I think Ken has been the opening line for every game today, in the public one and just now as well. So, prompt. Our prompt is snapping pumpkin turkeys. What's that one? Oh, it's a monkey. I like it. Okay, so the running order is Sophie, Adam, Dalgo, and Ken. Hello. Great stuff. Great stuff. So we got 10 minutes. So we'll probably make this just a one-round poem. Yeah, I think we'll just make this a one-round poem. Snapping pumpkin turkeys. Under pressure. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Looking down on me. Looking down. Under pressure. Great song. Bing 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 ding ding. Bing ding 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 ding. Okay, so Sophie is the opening line. And we have the opening line. In a garden pumpkin patch, a lone turkey roams free. Gobble, gobble, gobble me, shouted the oversized poultry. Hey, I said poultry. Turkey is poultry, right? I think it is. In a garden pumpkin patch, a lone turkey roams free. Gobble, gobble, gobble me, shouted the oversized poultry. Okay, Delgel is up next. Turkey is poultry, right? I don't know, maybe it's not. Okay, cool. Thank goodness I didn't just show myself up for the 100th time today. In a garden pumpkin patch, a lone turkey roams free. Gobble, gobble, gobble me, shouted the oversized poultry. I feel like, yeah, no, I don't know. In a garden pumpkin patch, a lone turkey roams free. Gobble, gobble, gobble me, shouted the oversized poultry. Oh, this is... Hey, it wouldn't be a write-along if things didn't just kind of descend into madness. Although I don't think it even descends into madness, because it just starts off in madness, doesn't it? Gobble, gobble, gobble me, gobble me, gobble me. Gobble, gobbles, gobbles, gobbles. It roamed over to a rather large crispy pumpkin. It roamed over to a rather larger. I'm going to add larger just for shits and giggles. It roamed over to a rather larger, crispy pumpkin. Oversized turkey and an even bigger, crispy pumpkin. All right. Wait, I just put. Oh man, I just put it in the chat box. Honestly, man, what is wrong with me today? It roamed over to a rather larger. I'm all out of sorts. Crispy pumpkin, not pumpkin. Pumpkin. All right, Ken, you have the final line for us. How are you going to wrap this up? I have no idea. In a garden pumpkin patch, a lone turkey roams free. Gobble, gobble, gobble me, shouted the oversized poultry. It roamed over to a rather larger crispy pumpkin. I'm all out of sorts. I need to go and dip my head in a bucket of ice water. Excellent, excellent. In a garden pumpkin patch, a lone turkey roams free. Gobble, gobble, gobble me, shouted the oversized poultry. He roamed over to a larger crispy pumpkin. Return me to my headless companion, it snapped gregariously. Excellent. That's actually probably one of my favourites. Great stuff. In a garden pumpkin patch, a lone turkey roams free. Gobble, gobble, gobble me, shouted the oversized poultry. It roamed over to a larger, crispy pumpkin. Return me to my headless companion, it snapped gregariously. Great stuff. And thus ends October's Write-Along sessions. Thank you so much for joining me. Honestly, you guys have no idea how much it means to me that you are channel members and actually supporting me with your spare cash. So thank you so much. I promise you I'm going to do great things with it. It's all going to be reinvested into the Poetry Cove and into better video content for this channel. Things like On the Hunt, where I might have to hire venues and stuff. It will all be reinvested. So honestly, thank you so much for just going above and beyond with your support. Thank you so much for joining me for the 2 write-alongs, and I'm sure I'm going to speak to you all very soon anyway, on the Cove or even movie night later. Other than that, peace. I'm just trying so hard. I'm wearing a lapel mic and drinking Coca-Cola, and I'm trying so hard not to be like burp. So yeah, wicked. I'm gonna go and dip my head in some cold water and try and wake myself up because I'm not with it today. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Sunday, and as I say, I'll probably speak to you guys soon, if not later tonight. I really enjoyed this. Say goodbye to the snapping pumpkin turkey, the oversized poultry, and until next month, signing off. See you later.